Yo, good morning, guys. I'm gonna post about the stream. We're gonna talk about these dumps. It's gonna be awesome. Come on in, my little forest creatures. My little forest creatures, my bunnies and my squirrels and my birdies, where are you at? Someone say something. I'm gonna go post about the stream. Welcome, Nick. What's up, bro, dude? You saved my ass, man. I thought no one was gonna join and I was gonna have to stop the stream, bro. Thank you, man. Good morning, Jason. Good morning. Let me go post about the stream like usual, and then I'll be right back. Yo, good morning, guys. How you guys doing? Welcome, Kyle, Crypto Wanderer, Satoshi Nakamoto's in the chat, dude. Dude, I'm a big fan, man. I feel like you were playing me though, man. You said if I did 100 push-ups, that Bitcoin's price would go to 100K. Do you remember the email leak from 2009? You said something in 2009, Satoshi, and I took it as gospel, bro. I thought you were God, dude. I was trying to be like Jesus. I was trying to be the son. I was trying to be your son and walk the world and do push-ups and spread the message of Bitcoin. But now we're dumping. Now we're dumping, Satoshi. Why? You have me in Bitcoin prison now, dude. It's dumping to 8K. It's dumping to 8K now. It's all screwed, bro. Damn you, Satoshi. Now I'm trapped. I'm a man of my word. I can't stop doing the push-ups. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding, Satoshi. I love you, Satoshi. It's good to see you guys, though. So I added a new anchor. It's this yellow anchor here. And you know what? This anchor was like this anchor existed in the past in my mind, but for some reason I deleted it. But if you go on the daily and you go to this red candle right here on the 13th of February, this is the day that I started my push-up challenge. And like how crazy I was to do that challenge. Like think about how crazy that I was to get on my hands and knees and say, I'm going to do push-ups every day until Bitcoin hits 100K. I remember that day. It was like Miss Teen Crypto's birthday or some shit. I don't even remember when her birthday was, but like that week was nuts. The hype was, the internal Bitcoin community hype was insane. Even though like the public, like in Twitter hadn't popped off yet. Like I just felt in my heart like mega bullish. Like this day was an important day. And being that it is a red candle, it is like a technical little low that we had. Like I started doing the push-ups on that day, and then look what happened. Like I put a VWAP on that day, and it held the price up, and we pumped off the push-up line. And like I was insane, but it worked. It worked, guys. Like we pumped off that. And so I thought that, like, you know, the market doesn't care about me. The market doesn't care about FG doing push-ups, really. It's all just a big joke. It's all just a fantasy in my mind. But here we are. In fact, and when I looked at this again, the 10% correction, like I should have never deleted this anchor, because look, like it held up that 10% correction really good. It wasn't like perfect, it wasn't like surgically precise, but like it did a damn good job of like what other anchor would have held that. Sorry, I gotta drink my creatine. But here we are again. And also there was a big gap between the pink and the stink lines, the pink line and the poop line. So we were in dire need of some structure in here, some rules. You guys need rules and instructions because you're flopping and groping. How you guys doing in the chats? Devin says, got some hidden bear divs on the 12 minutes. Real tempted to short. The 12-minute day. Or the 12-month. The 12-month. The 1-year chart. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh. Damn, look at these BitBoy green dots. Oh my gosh. There's a little bit of bear div here. I see what you mean, bro, in that, like, well, first of all, the yellow oscillator's coming down, so there's a yellow oscillator div. but there's definitely like a hidden, you guys see this hidden bearish divergence here. So it's weird. It's a div that starts below the zero line. It's a bear div that starts below the zero line, which is hard to see for a lot of people, but the momentum is trending up. Whereas if you find this point on the chart, like this point, we're flat. So do you guys see how that's a disagreement between the price and the oscillator? Being that it's harder to see, it might not play out as well as you think, bro, but something else will manifest, and there will be some other reason to short if the shorts are... We're also under the intraday. Like, don't just rely on the anchors. The intraday does an amazing job. Like when we slip below the intraday, the shorts are favored there too. And the intraday becomes like the best line in the market to actually place the orders at and to actually operate from. But the anchors give you those good dynamic macro supports and resistances to work off of. They give you they frame the market for you from a medium-term standpoint. The anchors help you plan trades, right? Whereas the intraday helps you execute trades. So always have the intraday enabled. We're VWAP'd. I'm a VWAP guy. VWAPs of all shapes and sizes. Yeah, so there is a VWAP line that we added to the chart. I get that I posted that Bitcoin anchor video and that this line is not in, like, my words are not speaking of this line, but I edited the description and I added a little comment, and like I even added this to the chart layout. So if you guys want my layout, go into the description below and let me know if you see the yellow line. Let me see if it updated for you guys, or let me know. Yeah. So we got a new anchor. It's this yellow line. It gives us a little more structure between the pink and the poop line. And it may not hold. You know, all this line is just the day that I started my push-up challenge. I do like to base bullish anchors around lows. And it is kind of a low. It's like a little red candle right there. But it is somewhat of a... You guys got to just trust that FG's market intuition is godlike. And that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might hold, something might happen. Just because, like, we snagged on it last night when I was, like, in bed with one eye open looking at my phone, like, what am I gonna have to talk about on the stream tomorrow? Jeez. But yeah, like, I saw, like, some green candle action forming on my push-up line again after a long time. Like, the push-up line's relevant again. And it is kind of a sad moment for me, you know, because I mean, I put a tweet out when we were up in these stupid levels saying, like, this stuff is stupid. Like, if we go up to 100K in the next 3 weeks, like, we're gonna have to crash. So I mean, I'm grateful that we've gotten healthy corrections sooner than later. Like, it's better now than later, for sure. In a bull market, you don't just want to see things go straight up. But at the same time, you guys know I've been working hard on these push-ups. I've done over like 3,000 something push-ups in the last 36 days. And now, like, the very idea of the push-up challenge is being tested. Like, now, like, the bullish sentiment, that the bullish idea that I gained on this day, the bullish idea on this day is being tested. So if we fall below this line, like, it's not like the push-up challenge was a failure, because how can doing 100 push-ups a day be a failure? Doing 100 push-ups a day is objectively awesome and makes me awesome and more awesome every day. But you can't deny that, like, if we slip below this yellow line from a volume weighted average standpoint, my idea, you know, the whole 100K challenge is called into question. And we're now relying not on FG's push-up challenge bullishness, hype, weirdness that he did back on February 12 or whatever. We're relying on the poop line. We're relying on the people who were bullish down here who caught the bottom. And we're relying on the overall bullish yearly sentiment of the ETFs and the halvening and the supply shock and all the shit going on with Bitcoin. That's awesome. So I'm not afraid to admit that. In fact, I'm really proud of my call. Like, if this was a trade, you guys notice like this didn't even go down at all. Like, I had like basically no drawdown with this challenge. Like, I started the challenge and it only went up, and look at how good my challenge did. I pumped the markets 50% with my push-ups. So if any pencil necks say some shit about like, oh, it's not going 100k, FG's gonna be doing push-ups for years now, oh, screw you, FG. Like, you know, I still love you, bro. I still love you, bro, because I love that pressure. I get to do my push-ups angry now. I get to be angry while I'm doing the push-ups. So yeah, I pumped the markets 50%, and my boys, the 12 mofos, like doing these push-ups with me that I'm like David Rebloggins on Instagram every day. You know, most people who like run companies would never reblog like their clients or like regular folk. They only reblog and only give a shit about people who there's something in it for me. What's in it for me, bro? Pay me $2,000. You want to be on my story? You got to have 300k followers and give me a whole Bitcoin if you want me to put you on, bro. But not me, man. Like, anybody who like mentions NickCipher or posts a profit log or whatever, like you're going on the page, bro. We're real people helping real people. Like, to me, all these guys doing the push-ups with me are more important than everyone else. You know what I'm saying? I don't even follow anyone on Instagram except like the fighters we sponsor, the people who use and rep, like our educators and stuff, and then like the guys doing the push-ups with me. Like, if you do the push-ups with me, I'll follow you, because you're hard as shit if you do that with me. That's just crazy. You gotta like be at a crazy point in your life to do that shit. But yeah, the crypto bubbles. What's this Jupiter stuff? And then dog with hat. I hate seeing dog with hat every single day. Dang, is Pepe up 10% in the last hour? What's going on with Pepe, dude? No. Good job for Pepe. Stacks, Phantom, Celestia, Aptos, and Pepe all doing good right now on a daily standpoint. For the week, dang, Jupiter's been going crazy. Whiff's been going crazy, but you guys know the whiff goes like up and down 50% 6 times a day. Another thing that happened is I had to sell some profits on ButtMX. I went on ButtMX, and I'm sorry guys, like the push-up challenge, I pumped the price 50%, so I had to just sell like 10% of my bags just to lock in some profit so I could go back to Miami and snort some cocaine off some tits and ass. So I'm sorry about this wick down to 8,000 guys. But I try to do it on an exchange that you guys don't trade on that often, that no one likes, and it's just the spot markets. No one gives a shit about the spot markets, right? So you know, FG rolled through and, you know, get a whiff of this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nobody cares about ButtMX. So I picked a good exchange where you guys don't get wrecked. But I thought it was important to like I wanted Gareth Soloway to be right for like 0.5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was feeling bad for him. So yeah. Do I think that we're gonna slowly dump down to 8K now? No. I don't think so, guys. I think that, you know, this for certain, like, this is scary. This has like short-term, medium-term ramifications on the price of Bitcoin on other exchanges, because like people do, like, enough people have the idea where like when you wick somewhere, like you go there. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a powerful idea in markets, and that happens a lot. And I'm pretty sure this has happened on other exchanges in the past. Like, didn't this happen on Binance in a previous bull cycle? But once again, like, just like we had the Coinbase debacle when I was in Florida, we have stuff like this, and it's like the only shitty thing about a bull run is like the exchanges like taking dumps, crapping out on us. But exchange anomalies and exchange hacks, exchange everything. I mean, FTX was some exchange drama. Like, exchange shenanigans is it really does affect the price on like a short to medium term. But does it affect the overall fate of Bitcoin? Is the fate of Bitcoin tied to like some shit that happens on buttm? No. But it does scare people. It does generate like these tweets of like, we're dumping to 8K, and people get scared because it is scary. But eventually that sentiment, like, ideas come and go, like, you know, like 69K top forever, or like, or if we did have to fall below like my push-up line, like this idea of like Bitcoin to 100 racks, and we're just going straight there because FG's push-ups are pumping the price. Like, ideas are powerful. They go to a certain point and then they die. You know what I'm saying? Like, ideas are very strong. And like, they don't always go all the way, but in the short to medium term, like they do play out, and they are powerful to an extent. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, this was a very scary event. And I joke that I caused it. I wish I did. I wish more than anything that the fate of Bitcoin completely relied on me, man. You know, if everyone thought like me, then we could pump the price. That's what's so sad, is if everyone did 100 push-ups a day and bought a little Bitcoin, if everyone on Earth just did that, think about how great the world would be. And that's like, I can't remember like what philosopher talked about that, but they said to like conduct yourself in a way where like if everybody did what you did, would the world be a better place or a worse place? And so I've been living like that. I've been living in such a way where it's like, I want to live in a way where if everybody lived like me and thought like me, then the world would be a better place, not a worse place, you know? So, and it's kind of negative to say that like you're insignificant. The market does not care about your feelings whatsoever. I get that it's true. Like, we are, you know, but think about what you're saying there. That's like anti-empowered individual to say that like you or me couldn't change the world or couldn't influence things in a positive or negative way. We all are influencing the world and the markets with our words, with our actions, with our money. And so, like, in my opinion, like, there's no harm in saying that everything relies on you. Supreme accountability. If you actually take supreme accountability and you actually believe that, like, Bitcoin will only pump if you're doing the best you can be, how is that a bad idea to subscribe to? So yeah, these pencil necks on Twitter or whatever saying like, you're insignificant, you're nothing, like the market doesn't care about you. It's like, it's just negative talk. You know what I'm saying? But good for Garrett Soloway. He was right for like 2 seconds. Kyle Skinner says it happened on Binance. Yeah, man. What's the chart? Did it happen on like a... I want to find it. Did it happen on like just this like Binance chart here? Did it happen on this chart, or do you know this chart? Like, oh man, I wish I could find that chart so we could show people. So okay, so people were saying Bitcoin dominance is like bearish. Not inherently. I mean, there's a little bit of divergence on the 2-day. Like, this is definitely coming down. This is like kind of slightly, yeah, like trending up. There is a little bit of something, but the money flow is green. Let's look at the daily. People were like dooming and glooming on BTC dominance. I don't see anything convincingly that like a BTC dominance crash is looming. If anything, we're coming up to if anything, it's in an uptrend. So, oh, the monthly. You want me to zoom out to the monthly? Yeah, there's a little bit of like, we're getting like snagged under the 60 line. I don't see like a hidden div though between like we came down lower. So if this wave was higher, that would have been it is a little bit like, for this to be flat and this to be lower, that is a little bit of downward pressure. But like the money flow is like picking up, and the RSIs are just now tightening up, and like they're not even that high. But also like you know, crypto is a growing space, and Bitcoin isn't the only coin. So like, there is just a lot of money going into other coins and other projects. So like, dominance, you know, like going down is a natural part. You can see that the overall dominance is going down. And that doesn't mean Bitcoin can't go up. It just means that like other coins are going up too. You know, I had this like, you know, since like my tweet of like Bitcoin going to 100K in like 3 weeks, like that was back before any correction. I was thinking about like bearish ideas. And there's definitely this like, we have like linear macro support. Like, see this like linear uptrend on Bitcoin, guys? What's up, guys? If there is like a macro bearish scenario at this like double top, which you know, just real quick, just to go on the BLX chart, you could kind of consider like this double bull market we had back in like 2017 to 2020. Do you guys see how like it was like, you know, aside from like some extra like FOMO shit up here, this is kind of like a double top, you know what I'm saying? And so you have like a major crash, and then we had another bull run in this shit, and then we had the COVID dump. So in Bitcoin's past, we've had like double bull runs with like double crashes before. So it's actually nothing new. So when I go back to this chart that I was looking at, if you know, this like, if we did end up establishing, like if the momentum came below the 60 line, and like we lose the year-to-date anchor, and all these things now put us in this bearish bias stance, like there's a lot has to be done. The bears are in the gulag right now, you know what I'm saying? There's so much that's still inherently bullish about Bitcoin's narrative for the rest of the year. But if things did change, I would think that we would hold some linear support, and we would not go down to 8K like you know, that's like some doom and gloom shit. It's just not going to go to 8K, guys. But something where we perhaps come down, you know, to like these levels, and then come back up. And I'm being really rough here because I have no idea what that would look like. But that's like a cup and handle. In fact, A cup and handle is like a macro, like it can be like a macro continuation. So we come up and then you have the cup and then the handle and then the breakout, the true breakout. You know what I'm saying? So a doom and gloom scenario is not the end of the world. People would think it was if it did come down here. The push-up challenge would be stress tested and ass blasted to all hell, and your boy FG would be super jacked. So maybe this is the best case scenario. Maybe this is the best case scenario for Bitcoin, that the common man gets more time to get in. More countries, more institutions know about Bitcoin. The gropers get ass blasted. The Twitter sinners who were like, you know what's crazy is I make these Titanic metaphors about like sinners above deck and stuff, and like what's crazy is there was Twitter people boarding the new Titanic, like saying this ship is unsinkable, like before Rose was even rescued. So it's like the psychology of the bullishness was like, we're just playing the next Titanic movie and the last one isn't even over. Like we set up multiple TVs and like the final scenes of the last Titanic movie are not even done, and we're like, we just want to watch the new one and we just want to start this shit over. Let's get this shit going. You know, that was like Twitter. Like we weren't even rescued and they're like already boarding the Titanic again. Like it's a whole new party above deck. So you know, I have to consider, I'm all over the place. I just said we were like don't listen to my long-term calls because I have no idea what the hell's gonna happen. All I have is my little VWAP flashlight 15 feet in front of me, and like these, you know, my anchors work, like the price pings off them, and like I can make little guesses, and I understand NickCipher's waves really good, but I truly have no idea what is going to happen. Yeah. But this was just like an interesting idea. Like if we did have to come down to linear support, that's some strong market structure, and it's a cup and handle, and there's a lot that's good about that. So I just wanted to show you guys that. That being said, to get to that point, we'd have to think about how many bullish sentiments and how much we'd have to chew through to get to that point. A lot. We're far from like that being a reality, because there's so many. The reality is there's so many bullish sentiments still below us that are ascending. That something's gonna happen in here in this web of anchors eventually. And in the meantime, there's gonna be hitches and longs along the way. Like look at this, look at the 6 hour. It's working, guys. It's working. The push-up line is working. So far, we're up about 4%. I mean, the pink line now being sideways is now resistance. I'm not gonna deny. And then if we get past the pink line, if the pink line is stretched and completely just like, you know, invalid violation, we still have the sentiments overhead that are now aiming down more than ever. So yeah, we're not out of the gulag yet, but nice long scalp off this range here that we're seeing. It's the line that held up the 10% correction, and it was the line that held up. It was the people that were holding us up over 50K are now the ones trying to say, oh, like this is it. This is the bottom. Let's look at the news. Let's look at the stupid news. Let's see if they're insulting us again today, bro. Bitcoin price feels friction as traders eye. Oh, they're talking about 50K. Michael Saylor's mistake. Oh man, everyone was like worshiping and like on their knees worshiping Michael Saylor. Now they're saying Sailor buys the top and Sailor's an idiot and Sailor's not. It's so, people are so fickle. Bitcoin, you know, he buys the top because everyone pumps his ego when we're at the top. Think about that. Like, we go to an all-time high and everyone's like, Michael Saylor, you're so smart, you're a genius. And he's like, I have to buy some more Bitcoin. I don't even blame the guy. Like, if the entire world was like, like, I would buy some Bitcoin too, bro. Because he doesn't sell. And like, to see Bitcoin hit an all-time high, that is a signal that like it wants to go higher. So yeah, if you're never gonna sell your Bitcoin, then like when it goes up, then you buy it, you know, and you go look at him with his neck, dude. Michael Saylor's neck. I don't have that shit. Do you guys see 30 neck rolls on my neck? No. So who do you want to listen to, him or me? It's a mask. Ew, yeah, he's gonna like peel off his face and Michael Saylor at 90 years old, dude. Yeah, dude. Man. But I love Michael Saylor. He's a Bitcoin evangelist. He tells people that a drop of truth is more than a sea of lies. He's necessary. He's a necessary voice. And you know what? He sounds like Jordan Peterson as well. Like, he's the Jordan Peterson of Bitcoin. They both go, ah! They both have like higher voices than you'd think. At least compared to FG, my voice is deep and masculine. So when I try to imitate like Jordan Peterson, his voice is like this. Well, you're ignoring the archetypal structure of the superposition of the society is the basis of the masculine blah. That's Jordan Peterson. And you don't even know that until you like actually try to imitate his voice. But that's also Michael Saylor. They're like copies of each other. Yeah. Man, I'm having a good time, guys. I'm having a good time. Even if the prices are dumping, like NickCipher's pumping. My YouTube channel is at like 1.6K now. In just a few short weeks, I've gained like 600 subs. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Like the stream. Yeah, and I'll be back tomorrow. I actually have a really busy day today. I'm booked on calls. So I won't go too much over an hour here, because in like a half hour I got a couple calls lined up back to back. And so but yeah, I had 2 yesterday and it was great. You know, the one guy I talked to was a bass fisherman, and we went on ChatGPT and we looked up all the threads between a bass angler and an online trader. And like, he was just geeking out so hard because like it like opened up his mind, like opened up, and he had like breakthroughs about trading because we were like tying his bass angling to trading. So it's like, when you know you get into online trading, and if you look up like the types of careers that like that would make you a good trader, it's like finance degree. They say all this shit. You need a finance degree. You need this and that. You know, if you have background and all this other shit, like unless you have that, you're not going to succeed. But the reality is like, no matter where you come from, whether you're an artist or a gamer or a bass angler, like there's threads. You tie the threads and like you have your edge. And so I joined the call and I was like, bro, you already know how to fish. That was the first thing I said. I was like, you already know how to fish, bro. What are you getting a call with me for, man? And he was dying laughing. So yeah, man, that's That's the energy on these calls, man, is like we tie the threads, make you feel good about your trading career. No one explains NickCipher B like me, you know what I'm saying? Like one-on-one, like if you got questions, if you're ever hiding the RSIs, if you're hiding shit because you don't get it, get a call with me, man. I'll explain it all to you, and we'll get you in the VIP for free after the consultation. Wait, we got the otter gang in here? What the hell? I just see otters, dude. I see like otters are like platypuses. Okay, so there's no Alex Crypto, but it's just his goons. He's got minions. He's sending his minions in here. Otter gang represent. Thanks for being in here, Crypto Coons, man. You're Lieutenant Coons, man. You're the man. Every single day. Every single day. We love you, man. Man, I love this coffee. I didn't even eat yet today. I just like woke up, rolled out of bed, took a quick shower, got my NickCipher shirt on, you know. My chest is popping out. I'm feeling good. Keeping it light. We're not gonna eat any food until like later in the day. And I'm drinking black coffee. Like Ivan on Tech. I'm like the new Ivan on Tech. Okay, so dang. Okay, things are happening. Things are happening, guys. We're tickling the butt cheeks of the intraday strategy. Dang. Okay, we're coming up over the VWAP, guys. The white line. There's gonna be a fight at the pink line, so it's gonna be a struggle. There's probably new entries at the intraday VWAP coming, but there might be a little something. There might be a little. Oh, look at the 10-minute. Look at the 10-minute money flow. Sailor. Oh, the 5-minute looks like shit. Never mind. Oh, Tamer, dude. Oh, dude. My man. We were just talking about the basses and shit, dude. Yeah, man. Everyone I've been screening for the VIP, and I got some good guys already, man. Okay, so the 65-minute. God, we keep getting these weak bullish divs, guys. So back here we had flat momentum, lower price. It was unconvincing. It eludes the gropers. It eludes a lot of people, but it's a weak standard bullish divergence, and it led to weak price movements. Now we're getting it again. It's happening again. I don't like this shit. I don't like these weak divs. I want a convincing. Look how convincing this almost was. If the price came lower sooner, and we got this nice little juicer trigger wave, that would have been sick. But the bulls tried to take their reward too quick. They were given a bowl of soup and they said, "Please, sir, I want some more, please." And they got their soup, and now they're standing in line again, waiting for they're begging. The bulls are begging. It's pathetic, dude. But so we come down lower, and now we're relying on this weak bullish divergence again. But at least the money flow is trending up. In fact, there's a money flow uptrend that projects like a good 2 days ahead. A good 2 days ahead of us. The RSIs are picking up. Holy moly. Are we coming up over 12? Good lord. The RSIs are giving us an oversold reading. We're seeing strength after the dip. The VWAP has crossed up. FG streaming. Michael Saylor's turkey neck. Look at it. Look, that's, if you could extrapolate this on the price action, that's what the price is going to do. Look at that. Look at his teeth. Look at his facial expression. That's the only takeaway from Cointelegraph. That's the only good article on Cointelegraph. Dude. The turkey neck, man. What is this drawing of him too, dude? Who did that art? Who does this art, dude? That's such a fun job. Dude, they got such a fun job, the guy who does the art for this. Oh, okay, yeah, the BitMEX whale. The BitMEX whale. Dude, it's crazy that there's still, like, these buttMEX whales. Okay, so BitMEX started investigating unusual activity. Investigating. It's like, this is a Scooby-Doo investigation. This isn't a... What do you mean investigating? They ain't investigating shit. What are they gonna do? Like, peel off Michael Saylor's mask and it was him all along? They're gonna grab him by his, like, neck wrinkles, and Michael Saylor was the guy who... They're like, it was Michael Saylor, everyone get him. A rogue seller, a rogue. Oh man, whoever this is, we hate this guy. We hate him. How dare you take profits? How dare you? He's like, whoever it was probably Rose at the end of the Titanic, like selling the heart of the sea. Like, you always hated her for that scene. You're like, why the hell would you do that shit? BitMEX confirmed its trading platform is operating normally. Operating normally. Yeah, dude, this is normal, bro. We wicked to 8,000. That's normal, dude. Launched an investigation. So they have one, like, skinny intern looking at Bitcoin addresses. Like, what the hell are they talking about? Yep. Dude, these Pepes and shit, man. I love these little frogs, dude. The market's been taken over by memes. You know what's crazy is that if you bought that wick that Bitcoin crashed to on ButMEX spot market, it was only like a 700x back up to where we are now. That, like, if you just trade whiff coin that happened, like, it's like one day of scalping whiff coin. So it wasn't even that big a deal. Like, Bitcoin's moves, like, aren't even that big a deal. Just trade like dog with hat for like 2 days and you see more percent move. Oh, here's a bullish article. This was from yesterday. Oh yeah, okay, so the Fed monetary meeting, that's gonna be important to watch. We're all gonna watch that. Let's all watch what happens with that. That would suck if, I don't know, yeah, like, it could be a reason to cause more panic in the short to medium term in the markets. But I don't promise. I can't promise shit to you guys. I'm just the FloppingGroper, bro. I'm shadow banned because my name is FloppingGroper. I'm the groper. So if you trust me, if you think I'm giving you financial advice, then I don't know where you're at in life, but you know what I'm saying? But if we come down to the year-to-date sentiment, like, I'm gonna try and, like, bet the farm. I'm gonna try and buy some more Bitcoin somehow. I need to, like, step my game up, and, like, I need to get more tether on the sidelines to, like, buy Bitcoin at these low levels down here. I'll go on the record saying, like, it's possible that we see like 56 again, just because that's where the year to date is. That's like the bottom of the bearish sentiments. That's the yearly sentiment. Like, it seems like we are kind of going back toward it now. So while there's going to be like long plays, we may have to, like, I mean, it is coming up too. So the longer we play around up here, for instance, like, it is possible that we come up again and the year to date has more time to come up, and then the lowest we would see would be like 60k. You know what I'm saying? But the sooner we get there, the lower this number is. But once we hit the year to date, I got a feeling that like we'll get strong movement. It's at least like cheap Bitcoin to buy more Bitcoin for the long term. So that's where I'm at with these markets, is like now we're in the middle of all these sentiments. Like there's gonna be longs off these anchors, but the year to date, like we might have to contend with it again and just give it a little kiss. Just give it a little kiss and be like, baby, like I missed you, but I gotta go back to war. We got to go back into the trenches of new all-time highs. But yeah, like just one little kiss would be all we need. One big buy from the institutions and smart money getting in nice and low. That would be a godsend. I don't mind doing a couple more, weeks or months of push-ups to get something like that. That's a win for the common man. I don't want these Twitter pencil necks to get rich quick. They don't deserve to be the next generation of financial leaders. These people suck. They're prideful and sinful, and they rub their wins in your faces. And they talk crap on you when you post losses. They need to be humbled, damn it. But yeah, so it's 10:03. I have consultations today, guys. I just wanted to tell you that I added an anchor here. Oh, it's all good, Tommy. I'm sorry that you're late, bro. I can't stay much longer, but we added a new anchor. We added an anchor. It's my push-up challenge, but it does have some technical basis to it. It's not all fluff. It's not all just in my head. It's on this red candle here on February 13, and it held up the 50K price range. It held up the 10% correction, and so far it's given us a little bit of a long scalp at the current levels. And it gives us more structure between the pink and the brown lines. The song Satoshi is Spirit Wave 2 by LZLS. It's a remix of my favorite game of all time, Final Fantasy X. The story of a champion walking in the footsteps of his father, who was also a champion. And it's a game about standing on the shoulders of giants. But yeah, man, that's where I'm at. I placed a new anchor. Hope is not lost. But we're in this downtrend. We got sentiments up. I gave you guys the line that the shorts are playing off of. You know what I'm saying? So like, whatever my opinions are, just trade the anchors. Use your own wisdom. Use your own intellect. This is your trading journey, not mine. I'm just here to cheer you guys on. You know what I'm saying? I've given you the tools. I'm here every weekday spreading the knowledge to as many traders as I can. And by the time these markets are at 100K, we're going to be jacked and we'll have our shit figured out. So I love you guys. Thank you. Quick stream. That's it for today. I'm out of here.